Hi, I'm Kurt. I'm a personal and executive coach at Numi.com, and I specialize in scientifically proven techniques for increasing your success and happiness in life. Today I'm going to be talking about how to encourage creativity. Now, there are a lot of ways to encourage creativity, particularly in children, and a lot of studies have been done on this topic. And I'm going to talk about two really important principles that have come out of a lot of the research. One of those principles is to ask questions. So you want to encourage in your activity with your children some form of question asking. And there's two ways to do that. You want to both ask the child questions, and you want to encourage them to ask questions themselves as part of the activity. The other principle that's important is to remove barriers. So creativity tends to increase when there's less barriers involved in the activity. The best way to stifle creativity, to stifle all those kinds of really creative juices that you get flowing in kids, is to put up a barrier. And so the best way to remove that barrier, literally, is to remove the word no. So anything goes. So I'm going to take these two principles and give you a really simple technique that you can do with kids that they find a lot of fun, that incorporates both of these principles and encourages them to be more creative. It's called the yes and game. And it works like this. You get the kids together in groups of two, and you first ask them to first pick one person to be the question asker and the other person to be the responder. And the question asker simply asks a question like, why don't we go down to the park? Or why don't we go watch a movie? And the responder's job is to say, no, I can't, and come up with an excuse. And so you would repeat this for about a minute, the question asker asking their question, and the responder saying no and coming up with some sort of excuse. And very quickly, kids realize that this is not very fun. Every time the no comes followed by an excuse, it really deflates the whole thing. And then you switch up the game a little bit, and instead of saying no, you get the responder to say yes and. And when they say and, then they ask their own question, they add to the thing. So for example, the first kid might say, let's go down to the park. And the second kid would say, yes, and when we're down there, we'll go down to the zoo and pet the animals. And the first kid will say, yes, and when we're petting the animals, let's pretend we're animals ourselves, and let's pretend we're walking through the jungle and stalking prey, and so on and so forth. And what you find when you do this activity is that the kids will get more motivated, more excited, and the creativity will really blossom because you're getting them to ask questions and you're getting them to remove that really awful barrier of the word no. So I hope you try this with some of your kids and you see if it works, and best of luck to you.